Guys, how's it going? So Ocean really needs a brushing, so I thought I would make today's video just showing you just how much fur comes off of him when he is brushed, because it is seriously insane. And honestly, you have to see it. Here he is. Hey Ocean, you ready to get brushed, honey? You wanna have a brushing? You wanna go get brushed? You need it, buddy. Yes, you do. You need it. Belly rubs. Belly rubs. Aw. Hey, Kiwi. Who's Kiwi? Hey, honey. I just brushed Kiwi, so she's all good. But now it's Ocean's turn. Yes, it's Ocean's turn. Oh, yes, it's your turn. Yes, it is. Okay, let's get you brushed, honey. So I like to give him a nice big serving of peanut butter. Keep him entertained while he's being brushed. Otherwise, I would brush him outside, but use the fridge for the peanut butter, and it works good for him. Distracts him. Okay. He sheds the most around here. Usually there's like tufts of hair sticking up in his back legs. And at the front here too. Oh boy, buddy. Just keeps coming, just keeps coming. Oops. So usually I start with this brush. This is the Furminator. It's actually the Fur Blaster. I think it's same thing, same idea. And then after this brush, I go over him with this brush. Because it's spring, he's shedding more now than usual. Actually, in the winter, doesn't really shed that much. Huskies usually have two blowing seasons where they blow their coat. In the spring, he's blowing his winter coat. And the shedding is just significantly more in the spring, where I vacuum like every other day. Such a good boy. And he feels so much better after getting brushed, because as you can imagine, this extra hair keeps him a lot hotter. This side too. It's actually not too bad right now. Like so far, that's really not bad. And then under his tail here, another area to do. It's always good to time vacuuming right after a brush, because this whole room will need to get vacuumed quite thoroughly after this. Brushing outside is good, but I find it's easier when he just gets peanut butter to lick and stand still then. This way. So it's kind of worth the trade-off. More cleanup, but he's happier. Kiwi's watching from the got the gate closed in the kitchen, so Kiwi stays out during the brush. Because otherwise she just kind of walks through all the hair and kind of traipses it around the house. So, but she's always close by. Good boy, Ocean. What a good boy you are. You feel so much better. Such a good boy. See, this side had more hair. So you can kind of tell when you've gotten most of it, because this doesn't pull as much off. But right now, like if you see when I brush here, a few brushes, it doesn't really have much. But if I do this side, a few brushes in the same area, like more coming off, but once it gets to the point where not much comes off, then I switch and use the other brush, because the other brush does a good job of just getting the surface loose hairs off, and whereas this gets more of the deeper hairs underneath the undercoat. And also I kind of keep track of like if he's getting over it. Then I'll just switch and finish it off. Okay, so now, this is actually not bad. Last time I brushed him, I got so much more. This is like not bad at all. And the old hair, if you have a compost, it's really good for that. Otherwise, just throw it out. See, this brush does a good job at just kind of smoothing out the coat and collecting the hairs that are just sitting on the surface. Good boy, buddy. Good Ocean. And after this, I will vacuum. And then I also like to let them just go outside after this, because it does a few shakes. sure there's still some hair kind of flying around his coat. It's good if you shake it off outside instead of bringing it off through the house. You can see it's still coming off. So I kind of like to just keep doing this until it stops or significantly slows down or until Ocean tells me to leave him alone. Good boy, buddy. Such a good boy. Okay, I think we will stop here. Here's my haul, my husky fur haul for the day. Could probably get that much off of him every day if I tried. During spring, good boy, bud. Because I know my vacuum picks up that much every other day whenever I vacuum. So it's definitely there. Good timing. He's done. And we're done. Look what we got. Hey, bud. You want to see what we got off you, Ocean? Check it out. Yeah, this was on you. All done. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. And there's Kiwi at the gate. Okay. Are you feeling better, Ocean? You feeling a lot better now? Yeah, I think you are. He's looking for more peanut butter. It's right there. All right.